Be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great guy.
It almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor. She has an overall, floor game. She's racking up close to triple doubles every night, and like her shooting ability is, it's her superpower. But the rest of her game is as polished as that.
Caitlin Clark has proven she's a game changer. The rookie sensation has displayed unmatched playmaking and three-point shooting skills, setting a new standard in women's basketball. While leagues like the NBA, NFL, and NLD have long dominated with massive fan bases and revenue, the WNBA has struggled to find a star of that magnitude until April, when Caitlin Clark burst onto the scene, changing everything.
She had a defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three!
Beyond her remarkable playmaking and shooting skills, Caitlin Clark carries herself like a true star. Facing intense physical competition, she never complained. Instead, she embraced it, continuously growing and refining her game throughout her rookie season. Now, she's shattered records no NBA rookie ever has, showcasing both sensational character and an unprecedented level of play. Even NBA stars can't help but admire this phenomenal point guard for the Indiana Fever.
Range, her three-point shooting overall, her flair for testing her range every night and knowing that the other team's going to try to take it away.
Caitlin Clark is frequently compared to Golden State Warriors superstar Stephen Curry, known for her scoring ability and limitless range from beyond the arc. While the similarities are undeniable, Curry himself believes these comparisons do Clark a disservice, as they overlook her versatile skill set that extends far beyond just shooting.
When Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of her game because she's such a good floor, she has her overall, floor game. She's racking up, close to triple doubles every.
Curry further emphasized that while Clark's shooting ability is her superpower, the rest of her game is just as refined, making her a must-watch player. As the greatest shooter of all time, Curry's praise carries serious weight. He's repeatedly lauded Clark, acknowledging her as a multi-dimensional threat. Her unpredictability makes her a nightmare for defenders, and when she stinks shots from beyond 30 feet, even Steph can't help but be impressed.
You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, pretty much identical to mine. The flair, like she's a performer. It's crazy though, just because her shot it's like that, it's at that.
It's not just Steph Curry. LeBron James is equally impressed with Caitlin Clark. LeBron never misses a chance to defend and praise her, saying, "I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before," showing his unwavering support. Clark entered the WNBA with more hype than any player before her. Teams were scrambling to book larger arenas just to handle the crowds eager to see her play. Before she even hit the court, Clark had already secured a major signature shoe deal. But with all that praise comes criticism, much of it fueled by fan rivalries, especially with former LSU star Angel Reese, now with the Chicago Sky as the 7th overall pick. Some feel Clark is the media's golden child, receiving more attention for her skills than anyone else. But LeBron has consistently stood by her.
And I'm glad that Caitlin has a great head on her shoulder. She seems like it. I don't think I've ever met her. I don't think I've met her before, but it seems like everything is going to be great for her because she's a great talent.
Then there's a group that feels Clark is benefiting from changes that should have happened long ago. They argue that women's basketball has been underfunded for years, and perks like chartered flights should have been a reality well before Clark's rise. And honestly, they've got a point. Amid all the noise, people forget that Clark never asked for all this media attention. She's not demanding the spotlight. What often gets overlooked is that her rise is actually a huge win for women's basketball. It's driving the attention, support, and perks the sport has long fought for. Fans who miss this point are ignoring the bigger victory here. Clark has done so much for the franchise, and even LeBron admitted it.
Oh, she turns that franchise around to where, Tamika Catchings had it at one.
Despite all her praise, Caitlin Clark has faced some unwarranted criticism from WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops after breaking Pete Maravich's NCAA scoring record. Swoops questioned the legitimacy of Clark's achievement, noting it took her more seasons to reach the milestone. While Swoops later walked back some of her comments, she still avoids giving Clark recognition during broadcasts. This growing tension hasn't gone unnoticed, with big names like Stephen A. Smith and Nancy Lieberman openly criticizing Swoops. The fallout has only deepened the rift, drawing even more public attention to Swoops' actions.
For me, if Rookie of the Year was
pick today, I give it to Angel. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now?
Fans voiced their frustration, calling Swoop's comment unfair and arguing that Clark was unjustly denied the recognition she deserved. The remark highlighted a deeper issue in sports culture, the tension around legacy and recognition. As new stars rise, established figures can feel uneasy, fearing their status might be threatened. Swoop's critique of Clark seems more about preserving traditional views of the game, even though her arguments don't hold much weight. It's no longer about facts. It's about protecting the old guard in a sport that's rapidly evolving, if you ask me.
Her as a friend, and I said, you know, you can say whatever you want. You can have your own opinion about anybody, but you do have to get the statistics right. I mean,
Nancy Lieberman didn't hold back, openly calling out Swoops for her baseless claims about Clark. Yet, Cheryl's comments barely made a dent. Clark kept racking up praise from NBA stars, letting her game speak louder than the controversy. Even Luka Doncic has jumped on the Caitlin Clark hype train, admitting she's a better shooter than he is after watching her showdown against LSU. The Dallas Mavericks star didn't mince words, saying, "That's a female Steph Curry. She shoots better than me, no doubt."
She wouldn't let that ball fly. I watched a little bit, but then I had to do some treatment. But it was amazing. I watched the first half, but she got to go in the second half, so I didn't watch that.
Tina Charles, a respected WNBA veteran and 2012 MVP, on the Caitlin Clark effect. Clark's got that unique combination of confidence and skill that's rare, especially for someone so early in their career. She's bringing excitement back to the game, and you can't ignore the influence she's already having on her team in the league. It's something special to witness. Charles' praise highlights how swiftly Clark has made her mark, earning the respect of veterans who see the profound impact of her talent.
Obviously, we know who Caitlin Clark is and what she's been able, her impact in this league and especially this year. So however we can get it, I'll take it for me personally. So just thankful that I'm able to be a part of it and still be here to witness it. Yeah.
As a 14-year veteran, multiple All-Star, and member of the WNBA's 25th anniversary team, Tina Charles has seen countless players come and go. So when she praises Caitlin Clark, it's significant. Charles remarked, "I'm lucky to witness and play against Clark." This high compliment from one of the league's most respected players acknowledges not just Clark's raw talent, but also her game-changing impact on the court.
It's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can. It really makes a big difference in looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
Now, here's something truly fascinating. Caitlin Clark has openly declared that her childhood basketball idol is Maya Moore, the 2014 WNBA MVP. In a recent interview, Moore shared that she met Clark when she was younger, and it clearly left a lasting impact. Reflecting on Clark's leadership, Moore said, "Caitlin has that rare ability to elevate everyone around her. She's fierce-driven, but she's also got the kind of vision that makes her teammates better. It's inspiring to see the torch being passed from one generation of greatness to the next."
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you.
The bond between Caitlin Clark and Maya Moore runs deep, and here's a touching moment.